For the past few weeks, I have been trying very hard to kickstart my clothing brand business, and trust me, I have felt the heat of starting from nothing. You see, starting a business from nothing is like putting up a building. The most important part is the foundation. When the foundation is strong, the business is more likely to be strong. As a new entrepreneur coming into the system, you have to waste time, effort, and a little or much of liquidity to understand the system and how the market goes. It's obvious, you can't just put anything out there and expect people to buy instantly. Imagine a seed that is planted. When the seed is left to grow on its own, there's an 80% chance the baby seed is going to die. Every startup is like a baby that needs to be fed on a regular basis until it grows and takes care of itself. The thing is, I have saved up a little to get the resources to start a business. Now, the product is successfully made, sold it, and of course, I didn't make that much of a profit. I'm still getting demands and I have to put the business on hold. Work extra hard on my job to raise more funds, as the business is also needing more money. You see, one of the factors that kills startups is financial constraint. Securing initial funding to start and also maintain an ongoing flow of capital requirement to fuel the business is an important and difficult aspect of starting a business. When you start a business, it's never guaranteed that you're going to make a profit in the initial stages. A lot of things need to be done to convince the market as to why your product is the best and they should purchase. It's just like an upcoming artist. You have to build a fan base that loves your craft, which obviously is going to eat into any profit you make in the initial stages. Risks and uncertainties. The journey of every entrepreneur is full of risks and a degree of uncertainty. Nothing is truly assured. We live our lives on sophisticated calculations and a little bit of hope. The iron law of the market is cold, hard, and unforgiving. If you don't have a large group of people who really want what you have to offer, the chances of building a viable business is actually very, very slim. Time and commitment. Building a successful business often demands substantial time and unwavering dedication. I used to have this kind of toxic behavior. Vusi Thembekwayo said, "It's good to start small while thinking big." But on my hand, I was starting small and overly thinking big.
Stop thinking small. You can start small, but don't think small.
Sometimes my thought leaves me anxious. Will I ever be big as other companies? And I wanted it in a short period of time. You see, all those big corporations we see around us started off somewhere. It's just passion and consistency.
You have to have a lot of passion for what you're doing, and it's totally true. And the reason is because it's so hard that if you don't, any rational person would give up. It's really hard, and you have to do it over a sustained period of time. So if you don't love it, if you're not having fun doing it and you don't really love it, you're going to give up. And that's what
Resources constraints. Accessing vital resources to build a better and quality product becomes a big problem at the initial stages. At some point, people tend to take advantage of hard inexperience and newly you are in the system and offer you low quality forms of resources at higher prices. Finding a quality and sustainable flow of resource, more like mixing different forms of chemicals to come up with a specific drug for a specific disease. Basically, there's try and errors in order to find the best one in the supplier. Market awareness and customer acquisition is another big task that you have to embark on. It's more likely that the product you're trying to offer, there are people out there offering the same thing and probably much better than you. As I said earlier, the world of business is an act of war, and you can't win a war without knowing your opponent, and more or less yourself. Advertise your product. Of course, there are some people, if persuasion fails, force must be applied. No, I'm just kidding. Please hit the subscribe button and don't forget to like. Thank you so much.